we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Throwing to start the drive. Clifford, flush to his right. And incomplete to open things up. Our game here, the first of 3 on this Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody. And remember, you got 2 more after this. We're followed here by the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then tonight, a good one out in the desert, the Bucks and Cards from Glendale. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Clifford. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd and 2, Clifford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Two in, the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Clifford. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And the tight end goes in motion left. Right back to him on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Touchdown, Packers! Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 38, Tua. And he loses the football a second time. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. An Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call them, meaning three safeties with big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw again, Clifford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Clifford. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They're going to try and throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off-play action. Clifford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week, and now he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the turnover, it's Tua. protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Tua now on first down. And a completion to Wilson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Let's go. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On second and goal, Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Now Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Dolphins! From 8 yards out, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Kick it away after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clifford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Down. Check right.
2nd down, this is Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run again with Wilson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Ready, field, black.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Man open, here is Jones. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On 1st and 10, Clifford. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
Okay, right?
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. And some room to maneuver. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the... He's got a man, complete! And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
To throw on second down, Clifford. And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He finds Watson complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Looking to throw on second down. Clifford. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The kick by Gold is good, and this game is tied again here in the 3rd. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Tua. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
The slot man in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
6, 7. Wide open. Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense, well, not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Clifford completes it again to Dobbs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Clifford. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this returnable for Hill. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hey, man,
Tua going to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 68 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Clifford. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go. Snap, red.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 81 yards. And the Dolphins extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kick it away after the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And now here's another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.